Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. We have a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the new moon in Sagittarius on the 7th of December, 2018. Our theme here is hope and optimism through wisdom. This is a time where everything can move very fast. All this fiery energy is happening. But look, this is a time where no matter what's happening, try to find a reason to like smile, laugh. You want to uplift bigger and better versus be downtrodden. Look for ways to connect with other people. See anything that goes a little wonky is an adventure and not really as much of an issue. This is also a time where relationships, romantic relationships are really important, and it's, if you are partnered up with someone, it is important to try to make that connection. It's also a time where we're going to feel very protective of our family and our friends too. So just everything about relationships, it's a very passionate time. Everybody is just really going to be focused at working on their relationships, keeping their relationships, improving their relationships. It's just that kind of time. So this is for the new moon in Sagittarius on December 7th, 2018. We start out here with the Five of Cups. And that, just like I was saying, when you are finding something sorrowful, look for the joy. Find something about it and smile. You see here, there's a couple of these cups that aren't spilled. There's a reason for that. All is not lost. I always say that with that card. The Five of Cups is very discouraging to a lot of people, but all is not lost. Here you have the Two of Pentacles, and this came up recently in a reading too, where yes, it can be juggling back and forth, but I also see it as like building your foundation. If you've kind of lost sight of what you're doing and you've kind of gotten to a rough patch, this says to me, get everything in order, build up your foundation. I think it was like last Sunday that we got this. Build up your foundation, get things in order, get ready for the week, and then you will have a firm place to go. When you have no foundation and you're just kind of floating out in space, it's very hard to start out the week feeling like you can handle that, okay? But with a good foundation, you can handle whatever is coming. So even though you have this like feeling of being a little lost and feeling a little goofy, keep yourself in order and be organized, because that is going to save you. And the progression we have next is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is a full circle moment. You're going to start here with this new moon going, okay, I got to get myself in order. And by you doing that, you're going to progress all the way to this Ten of Pentacles, which is financial success, practical life success. Whatever it is that you're working on will come to fruition. And I always say this with this card. Please do not downgrade your success. Do not downgrade your accomplishments. When someone says to you, whatever compliment about this, or that, don't say, oh, well, it was just this, or oh, it was just that. Say, thank you so much. I worked really hard on that. And that's it. Take the compliments. Realize your success and realize that you deserve to have that success. Nobody just handed it to you, okay? Now you have the King of Swords. So this reminds you, stay objective. Use your sharp mind. That's how you got here, by using your sharp mind, being objective and practical, doing the things that you need to do. Don't get lost in la goofy land. Like here you started out a little wonky with this Five of Cups. You started out a little like, you really started out not quite knowing what you wanted to do, but wanting to do something, wanting to fix this. And, for this month, Aries, we really want, the theme for you guys is to do something meaningful. With whatever you have going on, find a way to make this meaningful. And you've done that. You had right here this Two of Pentacles, where you're getting yourself in order. You're like, all right, I'm gonna handle myself. You get all the way to the 10. So going into this, you might feel a little lost and a little like out of place, but you're gonna organize and you're gonna beast this thing. So you have this King of Swords here, which is intellectual superiority. Like, you're on your game. And you're not going to be missing anything that comes towards you opportunity-wise. And this is beautiful, because the next card you get is the World. This is the anything you want to be, do, or have. There's a couple cards like this in the deck, and this is definitely one of them. So you're going to have the success here of you, because you got organized, you got yourself in order, and you became successful in a certain area. Then you have the King of Swords, which says you're still ambitious, you're on your game, you're conducting yourself in a way that you're proud of. And then you have the opportunity here with the World. Whatever you want, you can do. because you've built this solid foundation, and I think that's so important. I know this is a new deck that I got. It's from Everyday Tarot, Bitty Tarot actually. It's the Everyday Tarot deck, and I just love it. It's tiny, and I like that because my hands aren't very big. And it has the cards have like a nice cool kind of feel, and they're on a nice cardstock. I really like them, and I really like them to clarify the Shadowscape deck, because the Shadowscape deck is like so ornate, and this is just so simple, like so blunt and simple. So this Five of Cups is what we're looking for now. We want to see what is going on with this Five of Cups. And this is no surprise here. What comes up with it to clarify this Five of Cups is the Devil card. This is just old bad habits, old behaviors, weird stuff coming up that you thought you had put to bed, but yet, oh, there it is again. And that gives you that. That's why you got this feeling of goofiness and, wondering what's going on and what do I do now? And I can't handle myself, that kind of thing. That's why you had that. And then, you went to the Two of Pentacles. So let's see Two of Pentacles, if we can get a little more information on what it is that we really need to organize so that we can get to our full potential here, that we can really realize our full potential. The intentions we set on the new moon, we can actually make them happen. What is it that we need to get organized here for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the new moon in Sagittarius on December 7th? What do we need to get organized? What do we need to get in order so that we can, in our practical life, really get things moving and get them on the right track and find something this month that's meaningful, that's truly meaningful? We have the Six of Cups, resolving past issues. So that doesn't surprise me when you get the Devil card back here. Now you got the Six of Cups, nostalgia, nostalgic feelings, old things, kind of maybe having too much emphasis in your everyday reality. Sometimes we get a little bit lost in the past, and getting all of that out of the way, put back where it belongs, allows you to get yourself in order, make the choice to organize and get yourself in order. And now we have this Ten of Pentacles. Let's clarify that Ten of Pentacles. What kind of success? I mean, we know it's a practical, tangible success, but what is it that we need to know about this Ten of Pentacles? What is it? Why did this Ten of Pentacles... Jeez, that's just a sloppy shuffle. Why did this Ten of Pentacles show up here? What is going on with this Ten of Pentacles? Let's just take the top one of these. We get the Five of Cups. So it's a full circle moment. You started out here. The first card was your Five of Cups, right? And this means you're going to come full circle. You're going to resolve this issue, whatever you started out with, because you got the Five of Cups right here. But look, see, two of these cups are not spilled. And look at that. You resolving that Five of Cups issue helps you get your full potential, the full potential that you've wanted for yourself when you started out to organize things here. And the way that you get those organized is to deal with whatever nostalgic kind of thing. You got something nostalgic that you're playing over and over in your head, whether it's a prior failure or just one of those, it should be like this, it used to be like that, I remember when it was this way. You don't want to put all that old stuff to bed. You don't want to let it go. This is a new moon. You have new intentions. You want to move forward. So putting that nostalgia away is going to be very helpful. You don't have to delete it from your life, but you can let it go. Okay, here we have our clarifier card for the King of Swords is the Page of Swords. So I think this just says, he's pretty cold and hard, right? And the Page of Swords is it's an intellectual message, but it's also a little more, I don't want to say fun, because the swords really aren't fun, but it's a little more whimsical. So maybe don't take yourself quite so seriously. Like I said, he's really hardcore. And I'm a person who's all listen, this is business, not personal. But you can get to a point where everything is business and nothing is personal. And that's where I think this is a kind of a reminder to just not be so business. Everything isn't business. And then let's just get one more to clarify this World card. What is it that we're looking at And then we pulled that world card. What can we, ooh, what is it that we want to be, do, or have? Grab, oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you're not going to believe this, but the top card that fell was the World. So I guess there is no limit. I guess really this is a month where anything that you want to be, do, or have, you can have, because look at that. You've got them both. That just reinforces to me that the sky is the limit for you guys. And I am pretty excited to hear what happens to you this month and what you get in order, and you know, what comes to fruition. And like I said, it's so interesting. You have this, oop, let me throw that on the floor. You have the first card, which is the Five of Cups, starting this whole series with the Devil, kind of like showing up, giving you a hard time, getting things organized, you know, letting go of nostalgic stuff in the past to help you with that. And then you get your full fruition. And where are you? It's because you resolved this Five of Cups issue. So, wow. You know, you get the, you can employ here the King of Swords, who is like, just, there is no one sharper than him, except the Queen, maybe. Okay, I'm just being a smart ass. But then you have the Page, which kind of lightens things up just a touch. But remember, it's still a Swords. It's not, you know, Page of Cups. It's the Page of Swords. It's still an intellectual kind of moment. And then you end up here with the World clarifying the world. So that just says to me that really, truly, anything that you want to be, do, or have, this is your time. So this new moon in Sagittarius belongs to you guys, Aries. I don't know if anybody else will beat this reading, but I will talk to you guys very soon.